What's up, guys? 6 Player here, doing a deck profile for my teammate Murakumo. He has a Murakumo deck, and today he top 4 with this deck. Let's get started with the deck profile. The starter is Getsu Win. He's a Duke right chain. On the grade 1, rides on top of him. Look at the top 7 for the grade 2 or the grade 3. Add one of those to your hand. And if you don't ride, he goes to the rear guard.
So regardless, you either get the right chain off or you get a booster.
The right chain for this deck is pretty good. Let's start with the grade ones. 4 of the right chain. You have to run 4. He gets 1,000 when you have the grade 0 and souls. He's at 8, and the grade 0's effect you already know. His effect is when the grade 2 rides up top of him, you can summon 2 copies of the grade 2 on the field. And they're both 9k attackers, so that's pretty good because you don't have to use your hand to attack. You can rush with them. So he runs 4 of these.
And like when you rush with that early game, it's also pretty good, especially when your opponent has a 9k Vanguard.
Yeah. Now we run 4 Millennium Rats.
So good.
So good. Counterblast 1 when it's placed on the Vanguard or rear guard. Summon another copy from your deck on the rear guard, and during the end phase it goes to the bottom of the deck. So it gives you boosters, it helps you rush. We'll show you the perfect field. So 4 rats.
Especially when you summon the grade 2 and you get 2 copies of it, getting out another route, it's much better.
3 vanilla 8k attackers.
Good against cross rides.
Yeah, there's no room for 4, but it's a pretty good card. 4 perfect guards.
Love the art for these perfect
guards. The art is so awesome. 4 perfect guards. Alright, on to the grade 2s. Now for the right chain.
Obviously, I get Gale.
Getsu Gale. So when you ride the grade 1, when you ride the...
Yeah, the grade 1.
Grade on top of the grade 1.
You summon 2.
His effect goes off. You summon 2 from the deck on the front row.
Oh, and it gets +1.
And he gets +1 when you have the grade and the grade 1 in the soul.
So it's good.
So you have 2 attackers. During the end phase, they go to the bottom of the deck. So that's pretty good. You can kill off their rear guards and rush at their vanguard, which really helped you in the tournament today.
Yeah. So much rush. Especially
4 of these.
So funny is my last match that helped me get top 4. I didn't even need to counterblast. It was all the chain ride.
Yeah. 3 Bloody Mist, the vanilla 10k for the deck. 3 because you can summon them from the deck with. You need more copies in this deck for every card, so 3 is good.
And also, he's a good target for the Tiger, just in case you didn't get the right chain off.
Yeah. And lastly, for the grade 2s, 3 damage on flippers. When the attack hits, unflip damage.
Obviously, meet those.
So your opponent will block if they don't want to.
It's good though.
On to the grade 3s. The main boss card of the deck, Mugetsu Storm.
The most greatest grade 3 for this deck.
Yep. If you have the grade 2 in Soul, he gets +1,000.
Yep. And when you write the grade 3 Mugetsu Storm on top of the grade 2, you get 2 free Cobra Dragon Mugetsu Storm.
So if you have the right chain done, there's a starter.
Right there.
Yep. If you have the right chain, and you ride on top of this, grade 2's effect goes off. You summon 2 Getsu to the front rear guard, or anywhere, right?
Yep.
You summon them in the front from the deck with no cost. So the right chain is really good because you have 2 attackers now, and when you put the rat behind them, you get another rat. Your field is set, and in the end phase, these go to the bottom of the deck.
And that's good because usually cards this good, your opponent is going to be targeting them.
Yep. And now his limit break.
Limit break, so awesome.
His limit break is amazing.
Counterblast 2, he gains +3,000 and summon 2 copies of himself from the deck.
Yep. So
awesome.
Counterblast 2, he gets +3,000 and summon 2 from the deck like that.
And what makes it really good, the +3,000 gives it a 14k
Yeah, you need
attack.
a 7k booster or 8k booster. It goes to 21 or 20. That's really good. And since they come from the deck, you don't need to use your hand to attack with. So your hand advantage in this deck is really good. And you can rush people. So that's why this deck is Amazing.
Oh, last note I want to put on this: Murakumo's is dead because of this deck.
Oh yeah, Murakumo's can't do anything because during the end phase they go back
To the deck.
to the bottom of the deck.
So no Vermilion Kaiser.
So Kaiser Vermilion can't attack these guys because they don't exist.
Unless if they want to waste their counterblast, sure, why not?
Okay, the backup grade 3 is probably one of my favorite cards. It's Platinum Blood Fox Spirit Tamayo, 3 of this. He's the backup because
Just in case if you like don't end up getting his effect off because you have
Alright.
3 of them in your hand, or if he's in your
his
damage.
effect Limber Break, he gets plus 5,000. And his other effect is Counterblast 1, select a grade 2 or greater Murakumo rearguard, and search your deck with the same name on the open rearguard.
So my
Or
Getsu,
college dude rearguard from the deck.
so my Getsu is a target, and the Tiger is a target too.
Yeah, so you put him down. If you have like this, you activate his effect,
Counterblast
cast
1.
one, and then summon another from the deck. So your front row is fixed, and during the end phase, this goes to the bottom of the deck. So 3 of this.
Must 3.
That extra plus 5 for the limber break helps. So pretty good card. And the last grade 3, we run what's his name? Whatever.
I usually don't pay attention to the name.
Yeah, so we're just one of him. I prefer the Gigantic Destroyer version, but this clan doesn't have it. His effect is when he's boosted by Murakumo, he gets plus 2,000. So
That's
he's
good.
pretty good if you have AK. He's a 20 column. But again, he played a lot of cross-ride decks today, so it helped, right?
Yeah, so much.
Helped so much. So
It helped me take down the end deck. 2 of them.
yep. And
Thanks
so
to
one
that
of him.
card.
Let's get to their triggers. You run 4, 8 crit.
8 crits.
Because this deck rushes and 8 crit is too good.
The cat is basically good just for like.
You can put him in the soul, choose one of your rear guards, gets plus 3,000.
So
So
it's good to push for game.
push for game, making that rear guard column 21 or 20. So it's such a cool card art.
Yeah,
Look at, the
that's
art
the
for
main-
this clan is amazing. Alright,
Main reason
8
why
crit.
I choose this.
4 draws. I don't think this deck needs more draws because you still have so much hand advantage. So 4 draws is pretty. It's
Plus
okay.
so much.
And lastly, 4 heals in every deck. Alright, let's make up the perfect formation for the deck.
Alright, let's do it.
Let's see. Him. Let's get out boosters.
Yeah. 2 of the rats and possibly like that and 2 rats.
Oh yeah, why not? Let's just do this. Whatever.
Yeah, that's good. This is a good setup just for like.
This is
cross
your
rides.
basically field. This is your basic setup.
Perfect
And every
field.
turn, Counterblast 2,
Bring
summon.
out 2 copies of him.
Where's the other one?
Should be there. No, it's in the pile.
Yeah. Summon 2 every turn. So that's the basic combo with the deck.
Usually, what you would do
Once you're at, let's see, once you have Counterblast 4, you have 1 Counterblast left. You go for the wolf, right on top, and when these go to bottom, just search another copy, and
get your 2 back.
yeah. So your hand is pretty much big because you summon your attackers from the deck to attack with.
That
Gives you all the advantage you need, and that's why he topped at top 4 today. We had a pretty big size tournament today, like 25 people.
25 people?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're like 10 each table.
I didn't even notice. Thought it was.
They're all good people. First round he placed the end deck.
The end deck, so.
He won 2-1.
Because the first game, like, he was great stuck.
Well, you were great sub game 2, so
yeah,
it doesn't
so it
matter.
paid off.
And once you get the right chain off of this deck, it's pretty good. Round 2, you placed the end deck. You won also 2-1. Round 3, he placed OTT. He placed a really good player. He lost 2-1 because round 3 he was great stuck. So that's fair. And round 4 he won 2-1.
Yeah, against a Dayusha deck.
Dariush deck. So he automatically made top 4. And this deck is really cheap to make.
But so good.
And it's really good. So check this deck out. It's really easy to make. It's really cheap. And it's a really good deck. Thanks guys for watching. See you later.